Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank you for watching the previous video that I created for your sign and liking it and sharing it. I'm really thankful for it, especially if you signed up to my channel. Today we will take a look at what kind of energies you are able to expect in the month of April from a money, career, and finance perspective. As usual, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. So Scorpio, it's a very interesting reading. We will go through step by step what it means, but the center of it is really the temperance, which is all about balance, patience, and really creating something. Sorry. So it seems like you're working on something, but let's get into the details because I think that's gonna explain more as we go through. Um, so we start with the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. The Eight of Swords is usually indicating a situation when we feel trapped, when we are restricted, we're paralyzed, we don't know how to move forward. We're not really happy where we are, and we cannot see the way out. From a money career perspective, it can be an indication that you might be dependent on a job. You don't see how to change careers, and you cannot see the opportunity. But this limitation is usually in our heads. So if you look at her, she's not really tied very tightly. She could get those swords and liberate herself. But let's continue. You do have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is generally indicating teamwork, a good collaboration, apprenticeship, working as a team, doing a great job, showing off your work. So this can mean a couple of things. It might be that you have a great collaboration at your work, you're doing a good job, you are getting things done, you're doing a quality work. It can be an indication as well that you're learning something. You are trying to gain some new skills and you're getting better and better at it. And then you do have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the card of tradition, social groups, education, knowledge, beliefs. It can mean a mentor. So it can, if we go along the path of collaboration, this is just another indication that there seems to be good collaboration at your work. There are some good energy, similar belief systems that you are sharing, and overall it's a very positive environment, but somehow you are still feeling stuck. If you go down the route of education, this can be another card of education where somebody is helping you to get better, somebody is teaching you something, and we will see what it is really related to. So when you look at the continuation, you do have the Nine of Pentacles, the Temperance, and you have the Judgment. The Nine of Pentacles, an indication of rewards, efforts, success, achievement, definitely material success. She is very abundant. She worked hard for what she achieved. She lives in luxury. It's a card of self-sufficiency, and it's generally an indication that your hard work pays off. You're going to be successful, abundant. It can be an indication of property purchase as well. But in this sense, it seems that you achieved a lot already, but somehow you are feeling stuck. And it can be an indication that the money is really the one that's keeping you where you are. In the next card, you have the Temperance. The Temperance is all about balance, peace, patience, moderation, harmony. achieving success from being patient, and uh, and uh, and it's an indication of slow and steady growth. And the other indication is that creating something. If you're really looking at this woman, she's playing with water and fire, and it's a card of alchemy. She's trying to create something. She's trying to create gold, and she's very patient while she's trying to create the perfect mix. So it can be an indication that you're working on something. You are learning something. You are gaining new skills, and you're on the verge of creating something and getting clarity. And then you have the judgment card. The judgment is usually all about self-evaluation, awakening, purpose, reflection. You are called to do your true purpose. It can be that you're getting through your on a day-to-day. Um, there's an evaluation period at your job, and you're gonna get a promotion, because there's definitely moving forward in this. But I think what's really happening, that you are feeling stuck at your current work, although there's a good environment, but that's not necessarily your true calling. You are really trying to balance teamwork versus independence, and you're trying to gain clarity, and what this card usually says as well, that you're able to balance finances, you're able to keep some money for yourself, and you're able to take some of your wealth and invest into something new that can create more for you. So I think what you're trying to find is, what is your true purpose? What is your true calling that would make you happy and make you money, and not just money? But let's continue. But before that, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. It's an indication for me that the message resonated with you. And and I'm very happy as well to hear what's going on in your life in the comment section. But let's continue. You do have the Four of Pentacles, you do have the Hanged Man, and you have the Page of Wands. So the Four of Pentacles it's a card that talks about achievement, money, stability. It is somebody who accumulated a lot of wealth, can afford a lot of things, but somehow it is materialistic. He is very frugal, trying to keep the money, trying to sticking to what he has, and this can be literal, and it can mean that you are just trying to stick to your old beliefs, your whatever no is working, and you are resistant to try new things. You are yes, you are just really sticking to the old ones, and it can be an indication of paranoia and imposter syndrome as well. So it might be that you have hard time letting go the old that has been working, and that's why you are really feeling stuck, although you have some great opportunities to do whatever would be really would cause you a lot of enjoyment. But the reading continues with the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is really sacrifice. It's all about sacrifice. It can be an indication that you are thinking about next steps, or you feeling that you have lack of direction. But generally, the meaning of this card is to let go of what we know, and really, this person, the Hanged Man, is sacrificing. Their arms and hands to gain clarity. And for me, what's very interesting here, if you look at the card, while being hanged upside down, he's losing all the money. So it can be an indication that you need to let go of that money, whatever you accumulated, in order to do your true calling. Don't stick to the money. That shouldn't be your driving. What is very other interesting thing on this card that usually in other decks, the Hanged Man has the clarity around his head. But in this case, it's really coming. So I don't think that you have the clarity yet, but you will get the clarity. And then you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is an adventure, excitement, fresh ideas, a spark. It can be an indication of a new position, a new project, taking risk, and being eager to the challenge that's ahead of you. And I think that spark will be the one, that new idea, that will give you the clarity in order to move forward and take the risk of actually achieving your true purpose. Now, there was one thing I did. I usually don't do that, but I looked at the bottom of the card, because the bottom of the card is generally an indication of whatever is our fears. And what came out is the Lovers. And the Lovers is usually about, it can be partnership, it can be love, but we're looking at from a money career perspective, it's a card of decision. So it seems that you have hard time making a decision. You're afraid from this decision, but again, you have the Sun on that card too. So you do have a couple of cards indicating that the positive of the Sun, both the Hangman, the Temperance, and the Lovers, and you do have the spark on the Page of Wands, which tells you that don't be afraid. It's gonna be positive, and just let it go and take your move step by step. Do a balanced approach. Don't rush into anything, because overall this is your true calling. So Scorpio, that's all I have for you. I do hope that this message resonated, and I will see you again.